where they're actually good. So I'm going to go ahead and, this is what they should look like when they're ready to eat. Although I think there's different colors, and I thought maybe I just got some that were a different color naturally, but they were not ripe at all. They were like eating like I don't know. They were like a fruit that tasted like celery. They weren't ready. This is not very sweet. In case like all my sounds like it's sweet. We're just talking about how great and exotic mangoes are and stuff. This is nothing like that. They're not that sweet, but they're very refreshing. You can probably hear from me chewing it. It's a little bit crisp. There's a lot of water in them. In fact, some juice just ran down my hand, so I had to grab a napkin real quick. Or the tea towel. Yeah, they're not very sweet, but they're very refreshing. Juice is actually running down my hand. It's just like water. It's not like a sticky juice. Again, comparing it to something like a mango or a peach. It's not, the juice doesn't have that stickiness to it. It's just really like water. See if I can focus up in here a little. There you go. I don't know if you can kind of get an idea of what the texture is like. They're really different from anything. I mean, they're a little bit like apples, but not really. They're a little bit like pears, but not really. Kind of crisp. Yeah, they're a little bit crisp, but they don't have the solid... You know how when you bite an apple and it's crisp, there's like all this solidity to it? That you kind of feel it break apart or whatever? This doesn't have... It's not solid like that. It's kind of... you can probably heard that break. It's kind of styrofoamy a little bit. Like there's all these little cells in it and stuff. So that just felt a little bit like breaking styrofoam. So at first, you know, they're very light for their size. So that's the other thing is like, you know, how you pick up a fruit and they're heavy for their size. These are light. They feel a bit like little ping pong balls or something. So there's a lot of air in them. And the texture, you can almost see the texture from... It's just so hard to describe. Red Lotus Eric, time for me to head to bed with that interesting fruit. Have a great night. You too, take care of that foot. I mean, I know you don't know what you did, but, you know, just take care. I hope it gets better soon. I can totally relate. I have different body parts that I just wake up and I'm like, what the...